The depth of the crisis in the ruling national resistance movement can just be seen in the depth of the crisis in managing this discussion, because we thought we'd be able to take it beyond Museveni and Amama Mbabazi and beyond the what Chris calls the pettiness within the NRM party. But let me start with Onapito. Let me come to Onapito before I come to you, Dennis. Ona, the junction at which we are as a country, at which the ruling party is, what does it tell? And I wanted to ask you this question because I thought if you hadn't traveled, we should have had you last week. Did Amama see this coming his way? If he didn't, why? And how does he move forward?
I would be terribly shocked if he didn't see it coming this way. Look, for me, all the historicals who have fallen out with President Museveni, I really have little sympathy for them. Because I think if they don't believe that there is democracy within NRM, they lost this battle in the bush. I don't see anything President Museveni has done which he has not always done. No? He has always believed that when he has to make change, he has to make change. He has always believed that it's not about how long one stays in office, it's what he does in office. So each time they have kept on saying things have changed, I don't believe so. Honorable Amama Mbabazi said Dr. Besigye had jumped the queue. Yet I believe Dr. Besigye was more closer to the president right from the bush as his personal doctor. So where was this democracy which...
Where was this proverbial queue?
Yeah, which now... So look, I think to me, they should just settle down.
But do you think he made a mistake to take 14 years to realize there was no queue? Because he made that statement in 2000, going into the 2001 elections.
Yeah, I think he has made a mistake to think that he could challenge the president on the direction the NRM should take, because he should have known better. He had seen other people make a similar mistake, and I get surprised why they keep on making a similar mistake. Let me ask the question I asked
you before. Let me ask it again.
Yeah.
What do you think, or what should be Mbabazi's next game plan?
Honestly, he should retire from politics. I'm very honest. I think he has done enough, and you need a difference. Some people should just let it go.
Dennis,
yes.
You said you supported Amama Mbabazi in Nambole 2010.
Yes.
You still support him, do you?
As a Secretary-General, I do.
As
I wanted actually...
As a Secretary-General? Can I ask you a question? You answer my question?
Yes.
As a supporter?
But there is something I wanted to raise.
You're right in a moment. My question to you is there a plan? What next?
The plan. So there is actually, I'm actually coming to your question. Mr. Chris, of course, talked about, I'm not here to defend Honorable Amama Mbabazi. Because actually, how Chris talked about him. But when he was talking, I felt like actually making a statement in respect.
Go ahead.
You may actually, Honorable Chris, Mr. Chris may not see Amama Mbabazi as a cause. But there is a fundamental cause in Amama Mbabazi as our Secretary-General. There is a fundamental cause and worse, fight for or supporting. So there is a fundamental cause in Amama Mbabazi. I don't mind whether Amama Mbabazi is a cause. That cause is there. Watch the space. Now,
No,
wait. I'm coming. Yes,
why don't you share with us?
As the secretary, you see, when you are talking about Amama Mbabazi, there is Amama Mbabazi, the person. But there is Amama Mbabazi, the Secretary-General of the party. I subscribe to. I cannot see you crossifying him and you think me as a member of the party. Unless I belonged to that, unless I belong to that party by accident or by some inducements. There is a conviction behind that. So there is a cause. You may see Amama Mbabazi. He may not be a cause as Amama Mbabazi. I don't care. Mr. Onapito, who's saying that he should retire. And yet for you are trying to come out, to come up. So I think you are being dishonest there. You are being insincere to honor your friend, Honor Mbabazi.
No, I think yes.
And then why should he retire alone?
Who else should retire?
Why should he retire on? You are being selective.
You can bring other
And in a house where all the people are wrong and there is only one person who is right, then philosophers should start writing books. So, this is a situation where we are actually, this is a situation we are confronted with. There is Honorable Amama Mbabazi, the person. You are free to castigate him, but there is Honorable Amama Mbabazi, the Secretary-General of NRM party, where we belong. So, that one, you should trudge carefully. Yes, because it's our party. That's why I'm actually telling my brother, Honorable Tudong, that Secretary-General is our Secretary-General.
No, nobody is
Yes.
disputing that.
Yes.
No, even the
Yes.
chairman.
The chairman, M7, is our chairman of the party.
Nobody is disputing
Yes.
that fact.
So, even when you are celebrating, for example, recently, there is a statement which is attributed to Honorable Moses Ari, calling our Secretary General a snake. For him, is he a person? You see, that is where the problem is. You are actually trying to bring the old culture of abusing into our culture. We are a new generation, as this one actually. Okay. So we are really not interested in seeing people
I think
making Amama Mbabazi a laughing stock. But there is a Secretary General in Amama Mbabazi who is a fool. So that is really where, and I supported him.
Thank you, Dennis.
We are firing.
Richard,
Yes,
no, I need to ask a specific question.
No, maybe we must be firing in the dark, or not in the
like
dark.
my brother here is firing in the dark. To me, the fundamental thing is,
Firing in
okay,
the dark.
well, nobody is stopped from harboring ambitions to contest for any post in Uganda, as long as you qualify within the constitutional mandate. Nobody. Okay? When we passed the Chankwanzi resolution to allow the president as a sole candidate, we even came out clearly saying, no, the Chankwanzi resolution has to go through the right party structures for purification, for acceptance.
Why did you pass? Why did you pass?
The reason is,
Just a moment.
The reason
Just a moment.
is,
why do you pass a fundamental resolution
yes,
outside of the former party
that
structure?
is why I'm now saying, no. A caucus of parliament, it's recognized in the constitution of the party.
It's not a formal structure of the party.
It is not a formal, but it's a caucus that is recognized in the constitution of the party. Read the NRM constitution well, my brother. Now, one is that within that time, and even up to now, there are a lot of speculations from the media, a lot of stampeding, a lot of chaos, a lot of, I would say, gossiping. And the leadership was quiet. I am a chairman of my constituency, as per the party constitution. My members of my constituency were asking me, what is going on? All other members of parliament were being asked by their supporters and party members in their constituency, that you people, you're in parliament, what is going on? If this man wants to contest, why can't he come out openly? What is wrong with him coming to contest? So we decided, hold on, we decided at Chankwanzi that no, we need to put an end to this debate. We are just mid-term, our mandate in this period that Ugandans gave us. We cannot start now discussing who is coming next, who is replacing the president. No. We have a manifesto to implement up to 2016, then we go for election. This subject will be discussed when we come to that time. But now, let us concentrate on the issues of service delivery. For that reason, our president, our chairman, continue. We shall support you, and let it be so. And I was the first to sign by that, and I still stand by that. Now, two.
Dennis said during the break that you are conducting these things mafia style.
No, I am a leader. I am an elected leader. The party constitution empowers me. I am the chairman of my constituency for the party. So I chair party meetings in my constituency.
Let me
so I am not a mafia
Let me ask
in
a
any
quick
way.
specific question before I go to Chris. Have you had word with Amama Mbabazi since he was relieved of his government job as Prime Minister to concentrate on servicing his constituency, Chinchizi West, and also to service the party as Secretary General?
Many things are happening within a short time, and definitely we still have time to meet, and I intend to meet.
You haven't talked to him yet?
No.
Is he welcome to Plot 10 Chadondo Road?
He has always been welcome. That is.
Does he have an office
place
at Plot 10 Chadondo Road?
And fortunately, he has his office at Plot 18, Lumumba Avenue.
Is Plot 18 Lumumba Avenue a party office?
That I don't know.
But you're...
What I know,
you're right in the party.
Office is in Plot 10, Chadondo Road.
Does he have an office at the party headquarters or not?
There is an office for the Secretary-General. There is an office for the Vice Chairman of the party. There are offices there. And that office, him as the Secretary-General has never occupied. But there is an office for the Deputy Secretary-General, that she was using, Dorothy Hiwa was using that office until such a time also that she left the office. So we are all puzzled. Say, why have these abandoned their offices in this area?
But
the national vice chair is always
why
in
do you want to leave those answers to myself and Chris to speculate in the media? Why don't you tell us?
That is why
don't you share with Ugandans?
I say there are issues that are internal.
Why don't you share with Ugandans why the Deputy Secretary-General and the Secretary-General abandoned their offices at the party headquarters?
They should be the ones to explain. I don't know why they abandoned it. I can't answer that question.
Chris, do you think that is something we as the media can be expected to answer when the man who is implementing and reviving the party can't tell us why the elected officials abandoned their offices?
That's why I'm scared of us taking politicians by their statements. And I want to start by saying I am critical of Amama Mbabazi because of his participation in the governance of this country. So I am not critical of him because I dislike him. And why am I critical? I have been an advocate consistently of good governance principles. Transparency, accountability, and participation. So if I do not hold Mbabazi accountable because he has fallen out with President Museveni, then I never believed in accountability. Today, Togong is singing a song. And tomorrow, when Museveni sacks him, we say, it is Museveni wrong, not Todong. He deserves to be reminded that you were with Museveni. That's why I depart with many people. Now, when you become critical of Mbabazi, they say you don't like him. But, Charles, the basis of my debates always is we need to separate value claims from verifiable facts. I can make any claim about how powerful Mbabazi is. He's a smart man. He's a guy who needs things together. He's a composed fellow. He has maintained a demeanor. Those are all of value claims. Verifiable facts. When he was a smart fellow, what happened in Northern Uganda resources? When he was a smart fellow, what happened to election with Garuga Musinguzi? When he was a smart fellow, what happened to government contracts? So these are facts we can verify. So you can make your value claims, but for me I'm focused on these facts you can verify. And that's why I'm making a statement that what you see as a fallout in NRM is actually a failure on the sharing table. That these people in government transact business through contracts, deals, alliances, these kind of alliances. Now maybe there's now a feeling by Mbabazi group that they are not getting what they should be getting. So if they fail to get what they should be getting, it becomes political. Then you come to a gullible population and say, oh, this is what you want. Because I cannot be convinced by anybody, even those who support Mbabazi, that Mbabazi has any particular ideological difference with Museveni.
Okay,
on what they want to do for this country.
Let's move the discussion forward.
I don't see that.
They are political actors. Do you think Mbabazi has a game plan? Because we're discussing with Dennis earlier, and very many people, especially supporters, say he had penetrated the party structures to the grassroots and has infrastructure that can enable him surmount the challenge presented to him by, who is now obviously a rival in President Museveni.
For me, my work is to analyze whether he has infrastructure or not. When we talk about infrastructure, who is an NRM member? Do you know?
Todwong.
When does one stop being an NRM member? So I hear people say infrastructure. First of all, if the party existed, it is crying for a register. There is no register. So what party are you talking about? And even if you held a register today, does it stop another register from being made?
Okay.
So you cannot be. In fact, Charles, let's help understanding of these political actions as things that happened before, then they brought on the fore. NRM membership cannot be determined by Todwong. Even because you can't determine. Because it is a matter of saying tomorrow who are registering member. They can even, NRM is a government of ghosts. They can even create ghost NRM members. So what are you talking about infrastructure?
No.
Okay.
What are you talking about infrastructure?
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Todwong.
You also...
I can verify that.
Let me come to you.
These are verifiable facts.
You just said that events have been unfolding rather too fast.
Out of hatred. That's not the
What is the end game plan here?
Well, definitely there are issues that the leadership of the party should address. This is the junction that hard questions must be asked and serious answers must be given. Because you know, we don't need to dilly-dallying about this. We are talking about an organization. We are talking about leadership. We are talking about members who are eager to hear from the party leadership. So definitely, I'm sure the president will come out and explain why.
The president or the party chairman?
Because he was pretty clear.
Some people have to get out.
Yeah. So definitely, and then because you see, we cannot now dilly-dallying. So and then Honorable Amama Mbabazi will have to explain: is he preparing himself for a presidential contest, or is he being wrongfully accused? But whichever the case, really.
I'm surprised that you say preparing for a presidential contention would be wrongly accused.
It is not, because you see, the media has picked that and they are using it as a reason as to why he's being dropped, which is not the case.
Are you going to have him...
How many people have contested with the president?
Are you also going to have him removed from being Secretary-General?
No, because you see...
No, as a party now.
Depends on what the party wants.
I think that's what they are planning.
It is not about
because his failures are not of his service in government, but his service in the party.
Charles, you remember, even becoming Secretary-General, these are verifiable facts. It took the intervention of Museveni in Nambole for Mbabazi to become Secretary-General.
Okay. We have discussed that before. Dennis, your last word, because we need to get out of here.
I really want to call upon the NRM members, the NRM membership, from the top to the bottom, to be part of this discussion, and in a sober way, because NRM is our party, and we love it most. Let me just love our chairman, we love our Secretary General, and we love our ministers. We have no problem, but we shouldn't be seen. We don't want to see a certain group targeting or in the name of...
Okay, let me one last question to you, Dennis. If you had one message for your party chairman, President Yoweri Museveni, and one question for your party Secretary General, Amama Mbabazi, what would you tell them? Each. For President Museveni, one, and for Amama Mbabazi.
In the interest of the party, I really need to see them on table discussing as one.
Thank you. Your last word,
I repeat my question that the part of Uganda's political problem historically has been this life and death approach to politics. I think people should be honorable enough to realize at point X it's not tenable, and they should live normal life, leave the stage. It's important.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry.
My message
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
No historical can claim to overturn Museveni.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
And we thank the president for providing leadership where leadership really is needed most.
If you want to change NRM, contend with this young man.
If he has failed to manage a functional party as chairman, the secretaries general don't work, and deputies don't work. I don't know what leadership you are thanking him for.
That is why he's managing. That is why he's managing.
Thank you very much to you all our viewers for joining us tonight. Thank you very much to you gentlemen.
I hope
that join us again next Sunday for yet another exciting discussion right here on the Fourth Estate. Have a good night.
Dennis, I didn't...